Undoubtedly, Samsung and Apple are the two leading mobile brands worldwide. They've produced some of the best smartphones over the years.
That's incredible.
And once again, the release of the iPhone 14 Pro Max and the upcoming Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra seem to increase the competition between them. Today, we will compare the both devices looking at their specs, performance, displays, camera qualities, and more. Let's begin. Specs. Just like the iPhone 14 Pro Max, the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra features the best technologies aimed to give users the best user experience possible. The Galaxy S23 Ultra, which is tipped to be released on 17 February 2023, is built with aluminum frames and weighs 228 grams. The iPhone 14 Pro Max, on the other hand, has a stainless steel frame and weighs 12 grams more than the S23 Ultra. They both have a back glass design and an IP68 water resistance feature to keep them safely guarded from water intrusion up to a maximum depth of 6 meters up to 30 minutes.
Impressive!
Although the Galaxy S23 Ultra is 1 millimeter thicker than the 14 Pro Max, they have an almost equal display size, with the iPhone 14 Pro Max having a 6.7 inches display, while the S23 Ultra comes with a 6.8 inches display size. We will talk more about the resolution, brightness, refresh rate, and more about the display features in a minute. Stay with us. Even though they do not have card slots for external storages, they both offer a wide range of storage options you can choose from. For example, the iPhone 14 Pro Max comes with a 128 GB, 256 GB, 512 GB, and a 1 TB storage options, all with a 6 GB RAM, while the Samsung S23 Ultra has an 8 GB RAM with a 128 GB storage and 256 GB, 512 GB, and 1 TB storage options, all with a 12 GB RAM. Performance. Again, both phones operate on their latest operating systems for maximum performance. The Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra is operated by the Android 13 system and powered by Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, while the iPhone 14 Pro Max works on iOS 16 and is powered by the Apple Bionic A16 chipset.
Our newest generation of Apple Silicon powers every experience on iPhone. With A16, we focused on 3 important areas: power efficiency, display, and camera. Delivering incredible performance with leading power efficiency is a hallmark of Apple Silicon. A16 has nearly 16 billion transistors, the most ever in an iPhone. This is our first chip built on a state-of-the-art 4-nanometer process, enabling greater efficiency while delivering even more performance. In fact, A16 Bionic is the fastest chip ever in a smartphone.
Although they both have 15-watt wireless charging systems, the S23 Ultra has better battery performance than the 14 Pro Max. It is powered by a 5,000 mAh battery and takes only 1 hour to charge as compared to the 4,323 mAh battery of the iPhone 14 Pro Max, which takes about 2 hours to get powered up.
Catch us if you can.
This is because whereas the S23 Ultra has a massive 66 watts charging speed, the 14 Pro Max is equipped with just 30 watts of charging speed. Both the iPhone 14 Pro Max and Samsung Galaxy S23 support 5G network, Wi-Fi 6, and Bluetooth 5.3. These are not the only similarities the iPhone 14 Pro Max and the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra share. They both come with the best camera systems as well. You will soon know more about their camera quality. Keep watching. But before that, take a second to subscribe to our channel if you want to know more about the latest and upcoming smartphones. We're here to serve you with the best gists. Display. Display is an integral aspect of smartphones. It is not surprising that both the iPhone 14 Pro Max and Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra have huge and almost equal screen size.
How interesting.
The 6.7 inches screen size of the iPhone 14 has an LTPO Super Retina XDR OLED display, a 1290x2796 QHD Plus resolution, and a body ratio of 88.3%, while the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra comes with a 6.8 inches display, a dynamic AMOLED 3X display, 1440x3088 WHDQ Plus, and a 91% body ratio. The two devices have an 8-bits display feature, 120 Hz refresh rate, and a 240 Hz T sampling rate, but in terms of display, the iPhone 14 Pro Max has a 2000 nits brighter screen, 150 nits more than the 1750 nits of the S23 Ultra. Lastly, whereas the iPhone 14 Pro Max supports HDR10, the Galaxy S23 Ultra comes with a HDR10 plus HDR display support. Camera. This is another area that the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra beats the iPhone 14 Pro Max. The device is tipped to be equipped with a new custom 200 megapixels ISO CELO HP2 main camera sensor with 0.6 micron pixels that Samsung prepared exclusively for its 2023 flagship. This will be able to capture more detailed pictures in any weather condition as compared to the 48 megapixels main camera of the iPhone 14 Pro Max. The S23 Ultra will also have two 10 megapixels telephoto cameras, one with a 3.0x optical zoom and a 69mm focal length feature, and the other with a 10.0x optical zoom with a 230mm focal length. The second and third cameras of the Samsung S23 Ultra, on the other hand, comprise a 12 megapixels telephoto camera with a 3.0x optical zoom and a 12 megapixels ultra-wide third camera with a 13mm focal length and an f2.2 aperture size. The S23 Ultra also has an extra 12 megapixels ultra-wide camera to capture wide-angle images.
Wow, that's awesome.
Both devices have an EIS plus OIS stabilization system, but whereas the S23 Ultra is capable of recording videos in 8K at 24 frames per second, the 14 Pro Max can only record in 4K at 30/60 frames per second. Lastly, the iPhone 14 Pro Max has a 12 megapixels front camera, whereas the S23 Ultra comes with a massive 40 megapixels front camera. However, they both record videos in 4K at 30/60 frames per second. Verdict. Looking at the $1,099 starting price of the iPhone 14 Pro Max and the $1,199 price of the Samsung S23 Ultra, their performances, features, and camera qualities, picking the best among the two will depend on the preferences of the user. They both have similar performance features, but if your choice is driven by a stronger battery system and a better camera quality, then you should go for the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra.
Trust me, I know.
Let us know which one you're settling on and why. Let's get interactive in the comments section below. There have also been a number of new extra leaks about the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold/Flip 5 that you would want to know. Click on the link on your screen to know all about that in the next video, and do well to share it with some friends as well. See you next time.